Hi, I'm Nikki Landry, and this is the part to where you're asking what I know about country music. I think I know a lot about country music. I've interviewed just about everybody from Steve Azar to Van Zandt, and I got to know all the artists and a lot of gossip. And I can tell you what they wear on stage, if they're wearing boxers or briefs, because that's one of the 3 questions that I always ask in my interviews. I don't know, it's just kind of, I grew up listening to Patsy Cline and Johnny Cash and all the legends. I've never met Dolly Parton, and I would faint if I ever met her. I just think she's so wonderful, and I use a lot of quotes that she says. She does a lot of cool lines, Dolly-isms I call, and one of them, somebody had asked her, how do you stay so beautiful, Dolly? And Dolly says, well, it costs a lot of money to look this cheap. Like, that's a great line. If a woman can pull that off, that's a great line. And somebody else asked her, too, about her shoe size, because I believe Dolly wears like a size 4.5, 5 shoe. And someone said, well, Dolly, you don't have really big feet. And she goes, well, they've had a lot of shade. I said, that's great. That's good old stuff, right down home stuff. And that's what I love about country music, is they're real people singing about real life stuff. And it's great to be part of it. And feel free to ask me anything you want to ask me about country music. I'm not an expert, I'll be honest with you, but I know an awful lot, and I would love to share it with you and everybody watching CMT. So thanks, and have a great day. I'm Nikki Landry, and I have 3 brothers, 2 sisters, and my dog Jack, who is named after Alan Jackson, who, as you can see, is the same dog as Dirk Gently. But when I met Alan Jackson, I told him that I named my dog after him, and he goes, well, ma'am, I've had a lot of things named after him, but a dog ain't never been one of them. But he was okay with that. He was, he took it as a compliment, and it was meant as a compliment, so I hope that he wasn't insulted at all. But that's who I am, and I DJ for a radio station at WBEE in Rochester, New York, and we're the best listeners, and I'm a huge fan of country music. I love it, and can't get enough of it. So that's who I am. Hopefully you like me, and have a great day, and thanks for letting me audition for CMT. He's a kid. Here we are on our way to go interview the group Sugarland. We're going to get up close and personal with the team and see what they've been up to. All next on CMT. If I mention the words, baby girl, something more, and just might make me believe, what comes to mind? Sugarland, of course, and they're here today with us. Thank you guys so much for being here. I haven't seen you in so long. You look wonderful. Look at you in a new haircut. I love it. How have you guys been? It's been busy, I'm sure. Oh, doing good. Can't complain. So, Kristen and Kristen, you guys started out as singers, songwriters, basically more songwriters than singers, and you wanted to form a band, and this is how they got to meet Jennifer. Is it true that you guys begged Jennifer to come sing with you? Begging, whatever you call it, yeah. And it turned out wonderful. You guys were singing for, what, 4 months, and then on your 4th gig, you get a record deal through Mercury Records? Yeah. Then I think you know you're onto something when you get a record deal that early. Because we all know getting a record deal is not easy. Yeah. Right, so you guys were playing for, what, 5-10 years even before you even got noticed. Yeah. Wow. And we're so lucky that Mercury Records did notice you, because we love your stuff. Well, you're very welcome. So look at you. You landed a Grammy nomination, CMA nomination. How does it feel to be Sugarland right now? You've got to be floating on cloud 9. This is wonderful. Yeah. So let me ask you, when you go back to your hometown, do a lot of people recognize you and they want autographs? And remember me, Jennifer? I sat in the back third row. But it's good, though, right? You like it, yeah? Very cool. Very cool. Well, your latest single, Just Might Make Me Believe, is climbing the charts. And if you happen to be in Florida this weekend, you can check out Sugarland, as they're going to be playing at the Pensacola Civic Center on the 19th. Right now, it's their latest, Just Might Make Me Believe, on CMT, and they're sitting here with Sugarland. Welcome to Top 20 Countdown. I'm Nikki Landry. On top of the 20 biggest videos of the week, we have world premieres from Reba McEntire and newcomer Ashley Monroe, and she's going to be delivering the goods personally. That's right, I'll be catching up with her right here in the studio. But before we get to all that, let's see where things left off last week. Brooks and Dunn held their number 3 spot with their latest, The Lead. Carrie Underwood continued to climb the top, landing at number 2 with Jesus Take the Wheel. And the number 1 video of the week was with Miranda Lambert and Kerosene. Stick around and see if her video with A Vengeance can hold on to you for another week. Top 20 Countdown starts right now. Rising up to number 15, that's Daisy, and I'm Taking the Wheel. All right, well, you may have thought that I'd forgotten, but how could you forget Pick or Flick? It's a weekly battle that lets you be the judge between 2 hot new artist videos as voted on by you, fans. Last week, going head-to-head was reigning champ Rascal Flatts in What Hurts the Most against Gretchen Wilson's new one, Politically Incorrect. And this week's winner is What Hurts the Most by Rascal Flatts. So this week, Flatts will face off against John Corbett and Good to Go. The winner, of course, will have bragging rights all next week. It's easy to vote. Just send a text message via your cell phone to 72430 with the word PICK in the body of the message. Remember, you can view both videos online and the voting results as they happen on the Top 20 Pick or Flick page at CMT.com. Voting is open right now for Sunday next Sunday. As we head to break, here's this week's winner, What Hurts the Most. Which country superstar made history this week? The Cash family legacy inspired a new album. Here are a revealing interview with Dina Carter and your first look at the brand new video from Dirk Gently. It's all happening right here, right now. So come on inside. This is CMT Insider for the second week of March 2006. I'm Nikki Landry. Thanks for tuning in. At some point, we all have to deal with grief and loss. Roseanne Cash recently dealt with her own personal losses and is sharing this journey with the world in the form of a very special album. Roseanne says her daughter, an inspiring songwriter herself, told her, "Mom, I couldn't be more proud of you if you were my own daughter." Fly Cadillac is available now in the shop section at CMT.com. Nikki Landry here with more CMT Insider. All right, get ready to get her done, because on March 17th, we're bringing you our newest CMT Insider special edition, Larry the Cable Guy. A sneak peek of my very candid talk with the jokester leads off this week's appointment viewing. Well, that does it for another CMT Insider. Now, what better way to leave you than with your first look at the new video from ACM male vocalist nominee Dirk Gently. It's called Settle for a Slowdown. Look for its world premiere on next week's Top 20 Countdown. I'm Nikki Landry. See you next time. Next up, we have a letter from Sheila from Greencastle, Indiana, who writes, "Dear CMT, I'd like to tell you a little bit about my mother, who was very special to me. My father left us when I was 5 years old. Mom made sure that my 2 sisters and I had everything we needed. We never had much money, but Mom worked 2 and sometimes 3 jobs just so that we had enough food, new clothes at the start of each school year, and a special present or 2 for each of us under the tree each Christmas. She gave us the gift of both humor and music, and even though her opportunities in life were limited, she taught her daughters that our lives were full of endless possibilities. When I first got married and began having children of my own, I had no idea how she managed for all of those years giving the three of us everything she could while getting very little in return. Mom passed away in January of this year. She would have been 65 years old on May 19th. She was a good mom, a wonderful woman, my hero, and my very best friend. Could you please play the video, I Miss My Friend, by Daryl Worley, in honor of my mother, Nancy? She always said that song reminded her of people who touched her life. Now, it reminds me of her. Thank you. Sheila, what a beautiful letter to your mother. We're honored to play the song in her memory. Here's Daryl Worley and your video dedication.